All the stones in this building were buried in the earth at one point, and they've all been brought out and piled high, and it's a kind of whole sense of the story of Christian faith is reaching out to meet God.
Bristol Cathedral has been the site of worship for nearly 1,000 years, starting life as an abbey of St Augustine in the 1140s. Walk around the cathedral and you can't help but sense the connection between the past and the present. Old and new side by side in the building and in the way the cathedral is run.
Those of us who are priests in the community here of the cathedral meet for morning prayer at 8:30 every morning.
I get in here in the morning. What I tend to do is, like most people at work, is go and check their emails.
In the middle of the day, there's what we call the Eucharist, where we pour wine and break bread like Jesus did.
Probably got about 3 or 4 meetings a day.
And there's evensong, usually sung with the amazing choir that's here.
With any building, any historic building, any castle or anything like that, you know, they have a budget. It costs money to run it. You've got to look at it rather like a business function at the end of the day, but bearing in mind exactly what we're out there to achieve is first and foremost to support the Christian worship within the building.
As a business, the cathedral costs around £2,880 a day to maintain. This is an expense which has to be met by those visiting and using the cathedral on a daily basis.
The money which actually comes in to run it comes in from a number of different sources, but principally it is about people actually giving.
Sadly, I notice that many people don't give and come in their families and 4s and 5s. They take photographs, and I would like to see a small charge made if that was possible, but people don't give easily.
I don't particularly have a problem about this sort of charging issue. That's a personal side of it, okay? I know there are many that do have issues with that. You know, there is that conflict of interest really between having open door access, open to everybody at all times, etc., to come and view it.
At the moment, the cathedral does throw its doors open, and to young people in particular, school children, tourists and even the BBC. BBC Blast brought the very modern into this historic building. It's events like this that Canon Tim hopes will help keep the building alive and encourage people into its community.
That sense of stability, this cathedral ain't going anywhere, you know, it's not easy to move. That's one important part of the mission. And the other part of the mission, I think, is to find more and more ways in this culture of helping people to sense that in the end it's not about possession, it's about being in communion with people. And I think that that's the kind of thing that I long for this place to still continue doing.